The measles outbreak is showing no signs of slowing down across the country. The Morning Insiders dig beyond the headlines and found a troubling trend right here in Illinois.
As our Vince Gerasole reports, there has been a significant jump in the number of cases seeking religious vaccine exemptions for Illinois students.
It's an alarming outbreak nationwide. Over 1,000 cases of measles to date this year.
Back in 2000, it was declared almost eradicated because no new cases were actually occurring in the U.S.
It is alarming that people are now at higher risk for getting measles.
Health experts trace it in part to a growing number of families with limited knowledge who've been frightened away from vaccines.
From a perspective as a clinician, it is very dangerous when you're acting based on myths.
Vaccinations are mandatory to attend school, but state records indicate a growing number of families are circumventing that by requesting Illinois' religious exemption.
I think that individuals want to make their own choices.
Dr. Asim Padella studies the intersection of medicine and religion at the University of Chicago Medical School.
Do you feel people are abusing the religious exemption?
I think people are using that recourse who might not actually have a theological or a religious authority-based dictate for why they can't take vaccines.
These numbers tell the story in Illinois. Non-vaccination rates over the past decade have remained fairly constant, near 40,000 students. In 2011, 25% of the state's unvaccinated students, or 9,528 children, were granted religious exemptions. Last year, that number jumped to 47%, or 19,169. Illinois recognizes medical exemptions, like allergic reactions, to waive vaccination. But it did away with philosophical exemptions in 2015, which may explain the rise in religious exemptions.
I don't believe that people are faking their religious beliefs.
Megan Redshaw from Quincy is an author who has limited vaccinations for her 6 children based on religious concerns she traces to the Bible. She insists getting a pediatrician to sign off on religious exemptions is not an easy process.
So it's not like I sign it once for one child and they're good till they're 18. I have to go back each year.
The risks of the disease are real. It is going on right now. And the risks of the vaccine are mostly theoretical and mostly disproven.
Pediatrician Elizabeth Swider's Evanston practice does not accept non-vaccinated patients. But before turning a family away, they will have a series of long conversations clarifying any misconceptions about the risks and benefits of vaccine and religion.
What are those discussions like?
They're often difficult because religion and science sometimes don't see eye to eye.
In Evanston, Vince Gerasole, CBS 2 News.
Now, there are more than 20,000 schools in Illinois. 514 of them don't meet the generally accepted standards for vaccinations to have at least 95% of students vaccinated at that particular school. Now, we've created an interactive map. If you want to check your child's school, just go to cbschicago.com.